Hey everybody, Dan here, and today I want to talk to you about a subject that I think a lot of people are trying to figure out or search or find ways to achieve is that of what a lot of people call guaranteed income. There are a lot of people out there looking on the internet or in ways to find guaranteed income to where they don't have to worry about whether or not they'll ever have the money coming in, not to help them for paying bills, expenses, living life, building for futures, for whether it be their kids or children, for college and later things like that, or for dream vacations, or even for their retirement. I think a lot of people, especially with how the economy's been the last few years and over the last few years, even myself, I'm going through what I've gone through. Um, we're all looking for that guaranteed thing, a way to know that we're going to be okay and not have any issues or anything like that. I didn't really ever think about it in this term, but my mentor, Mike Hobbs, covered this a little bit in one of his trainings, and um, he brought up the idea that, well, again, we all know that there are two things in life that are, definite, and that's death and taxes. That's definite. That's a guarantee. You're going to have death, you're going to die, everybody dies, and there are taxes. I don't think there is a country in the world that doesn't have some form or type of tax on something as a way to generate income and revenue. So that's a pretty certain thing that we all can pretty well say, yeah, that's true. But the other thing that he said is that another definite thing is struggle. And I never put it in that perspective of that, struggle is guaranteed. But when you look at it, we all go through our own things in life, certain struggles, whether it be personal struggles with personal addictions, things, problems, issues that we have, whether it be life, other struggles that's such in work and having to work and have a job, having to go to a job you don't like or don't, care for, or you may even be in a job that you like, but yet it's not everything that you were hoping it to be. Um, if you're looking for guaranteed income such as that from passive income, you still have to go through struggles. You still have to go through the struggle like what I'm going through of building my business, learning, growing, changing the mindset, working with those type of things and issues. And there are struggles in that. I'm struggling with an issue with my computer. Found out that some things were on my computer that were not the safest things because of I don't know how they got there. I don't know, but I had to get a tech and have help with that. That was a struggle for me because I use my computer almost every day for things I'm doing, whether it be personal or pleasure, whether it be on Facebook or whether it be doing my blog post or my video as I'm doing right now. So that's a struggle. That's something because it really irritates me that um, I found this out by going to a website I go to all the time. It's a good website. It's a safe website. And yet I was getting a Norton antivirus thing saying it was, and I'm like, no, this is a site I belong to. It's a site I know is safe and good. Why is this happening? So I was struggling with understanding why and getting that straightened out. Well, I'm working on that and getting that. Um, and yeah, it's been a struggle. But the other thing that I really, he talked about was working and having to work and what we go through, for if you look around, there are a lot of people out there who have worked, traded their time for money and jobs that they, did and what they needed to do to live and, survive and get to where they're at. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do that right now. I'm in a job that, thankfully, I like the job and like the people I work with, but it's not, everything I, want it to be or think it will be. It has its issues and things too. But I learned a statistic that on the average, according to a lot of studies, they say the average person will have 7 different jobs over their lifespan compared to, maybe 50 years ago where they might have one or two. So even in that, the security of having a job that is not totally there. So that's why a lot of people are out there looking for the guaranteed thing. They want to know that they're going to be set, they're going to be fine. You know, uh, Also, if you look around, especially with what's happened over the last, 5, 6 years with the economy and the great recession. We haven't had a housing or a economic thing like this probably really since the Great Depression. Well, my grandparents lived through that. They know what it was like to go. I went through my own struggles going through this Great Recession. So, but look at a lot of our, people who are like me. I'm moving on towards, I'm getting up there. I don't have, you know, I still have a lot of years left, but I don't have 30, 35, 40 years like, I did when I was a kid, or 50 or 60. I'm about half that now. So at that point, I'm really having to look at it and see, what can I do to really help me for my plans for the future. And because going through what I went through over that, I ate up, my 401 when I got let go from my job. I went through that. I had to withdraw it, cash it, put it into my savings. I paid the taxes on it, but I had to do that in order so I'd have that money to help me live and survive, along with my unemployment as I was looking for a job and things like that. So in that sense, it really came to the forefront. So in that, and then I look around at a lot of the older people that are older than me, people like my mom and stuff, who are having to find ways of how to supplement their income maybe, and do something that they weren't planning on doing. They were thinking they were going to retire and be able to retire and have this, life that what they were dreaming what retirement was about, and they're finding it's not what it really seemed. So that's what I'm trying to get at is you go through struggles and you work through the struggles to get to with it. Even wealthy people have their own types of struggles that you may not be able to relate exactly the same because you're looking at them thinking, wow, they got all that money, they've got it easy, they can do this. But a lot of times you don't realize they're trying to find ways of how to maintain or keep that money, in order to stay at what they're accustomed to. So, they're going through a lot of the same emotion that, well, okay, what do I got to do? What do I have to do to get this? It may not seem quite as dramatic, but it's still the things because they're at here and we're here. But when you look at it in relevance to, mindset and where people are, it's probably some of the similar same things. So at that point, you know, that's where I want to, and that's why I'm building and working towards building on having passive income. That is basically when I go on vacation, even though I might be on the beaches in Hawaii or New Zealand or Australia, my dream vacation. Um, and I have my laptop there. I can pop on and do a few things, before I get off and go and do my day. Or when I come back in the evening, pop in, check emails, do this. Oh, well, I still made this money at this point in time. That's what this is all about, to help you realize that, you know, building a passive income is not the all and end all. Being easy, it's not getting rich quick. It's working through and doing all the things that are needed to build that income and build that passive income to where you don't have to worry about it. But the time you put in and the energy you put in the beginning is what pays off in the end down the road, and it's a bigger payoff than where we're at now, I think. So I hope you got some value out of this. Please check me out. You'll see the link below. Thanks and have a nice day.